Hello guys, a very good morning to you all. I welcome you to the biology class and I hope you are enjoying yourself. So let's quickly go through the introduction to transport system this morning. What do you understand by transport system? Transport system simply means the movement of metabolic materials from one part of the body to another part of the body, from where they are produced to where they are needed, or from where they are produced to be removed from the body. So that's the meaning of transport system, taking materials from one point to the other. Okay, so what is the need for transportation? Why do we need transport system in our body, both in plant and in animal? Transport system is necessary for every cell of the body to obtain all the essential materials. As you know, the food you take in from where we get nutrients needs to go to all the cells of the body. In this case, we talk about multicellular organism and unicellular organism. In the case of the multicellular organism, of course, every cell in the body, which may be in millions or in their billions, we need to get the nutrient. So as a result of that, the transport system is very important to take the materials, the nutrients, to take oxygen and water to every cell of the body, from the brain, the head, from the brain to the heart, and then to the leg, to the hand, to all cells of the body. From that, it's also necessary to remove metabolic waste products. As you know that these metabolic waste products are toxic to the body, so hence they need to be removed. So as a result of that, transport system is important. Apart from that, in plant, transport system is necessary to remove mineral, salt and water from the root, to move them from the root of the plant to the stem and leaves, and that is through a process known as osmosis. Okay, so but of course that is transportation, the movement of the salt and mineral salt and water from the root of the other parts of the body of the plant. And then it's also required to remove hormones in both plants and animals from where they are produced to where they are needed. As you know that hormones are chemical substances. They are produced in one part of the body and then they are taken to other part of the body where they are needed. Okay, so I'll come back to this picture. Now let's quickly talk about transport in lower organism. For transport in lower organism to take place, such organism, because of their small body size, of course, which made them to have a large surface area, will only need a simple diffusion for transport to take place in such organism. Okay, and but as you move on to a larger organism, which is a multicellular, which are in most cases the multicellular organism, simple diffusion will not be sufficient to do the work of transportation. So in the case of multicellular organism, specialized organs are dedicated to carry out the process of transportation. Now let me quickly go back to the picture I showed you earlier. Now look at this picture. On one side you have unicellular organisms, on the other side you have multicellular organisms. So in the case of the unicellular organism, which is made up of only one cell, you can see that that one cell could interact with the external environment and therefore easily exchange gases between itself and the external environment. On the other hand, you have the multicellular organism, which of course is made up of many cells. You can see that there is a great distance that need to be covered before substances like, of course, oxygen, for example, will get to each of the cells of the body. So simple diffusion will not be sufficient to make that happen, and that is why we have some specialized organ in higher animals about transport in a multicellular organism. So what are those materials that are needed to be transported in animals? You have oxygen, very necessary for every cell of the body. You have carbon dioxide, removing them after respiration as a product. Then you have urea, a waste product, excess salt, water, and so on. All these materials need to be transported from one point of the from one part of the body to the other, hormones and antibodies and so on. And then in the body of the plants too, you have material that are necessary for transportation. And then these are manufactured food, as you know that the food is manufactured in the leaf of the plant, and as a result it has to be taken to other parts of the plant. And then you also have oxygen, nitrogenous waste products, amino acids, glucose, and so on. All these need to be transported from one point to the other. And then lastly, in this video, I'm going to talk about media of transportation. When you talk about media of transportation, that's talking about what takes what from a particular point to the other. For example, if you are going to move from your house to your friend's house, you need a medium of transportation. If it's very far, of course, you could use a jet or an airplane. If it's not too far, you could use a car, a bus, or a bike. Okay, but in this case, for food to move, for nutrient to move from one part of the body where they have been produced to other parts, or from oxygen to move from the lungs to other part of the body so that other cells could be able to access oxygen, it is very important we have media for transportation. Number one of such media is blood and lymph in the vertebrate. In vertebrates, that's higher animal. You talk about blood, a very important medium of transportation, and lymph. We'll discuss more on that possibly in the next video, talking about the types of blood and shape of blood and all that. Then cytoplasm is useful in unicellular organism. When you talk about unicellular organism, you talk about organisms like amoeba, like paramecium, like chlamydomonas. All these organisms only make use of diffusion, as I've said earlier. So the cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like structure inside the cell, is used for transport as transport medium. Then you have cell sap in most plants. Cell sap in plants is a concentrated fluid in the cell of the plant that helps the plant to draw up water and mineral salts to the roots of the plant to other parts of the body of the plant. So that serves as a medium for transportation in plants. And then you have body fluid invertebrates. Invertebrates are like animals in the phylum Arthropoda, Annelida, platyhemins, and all that. All these make use of body fluid for their transportation. How does that happen? The cells in this fluid help to bat the cells in the body of the animal in order for them to receive oxygen and necessary nutrients in their body. So we're going to talk more about the media for transportation possibly in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. So I want you to like, share, on this video so that you can be able to have more video. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.